Today, I'm going to teach you how to speak to persuade and how to sell and persuade. To start with, have you ever seen a girl who is not interested in a man and they'll give all reasons why they're not interested in a particular man? Let's say Apuuli. And then suddenly, after a few months or weeks, there comes an Atenyi. When Atenyi comes to the same girl, she falls for Atenyi, and you realize that the things that she had a problem with Apuuli, Atenyi has. But somehow, she's okay with Atenyi having them. You ask her, but you said you can't date, you can't marry Apuuli because ta. But also, Atenyi has ta. And she starts mumbling and justifying. Now, let me tell you what happens. When a woman likes someone, they will have a yes. And where there's a bad something, they'll say the bad with the but. The bird with the but. However, if they don't like you, they'll say the yes with a but. Why does that happen? We learn that human beings make emotional decisions and then look for logical reasons to validate them. It's not about getting people persuaded by your logic, statistics, and evidence. If they're not liking it, they won't be persuaded. If they don't like you, they won't be persuaded. If they don't feel it, they won't be persuaded. How can you persuade people when you have to first make them feel, make them emotional, make them either like you or like the idea? 3 things you're going to use. Number 1, use anecdotes, short stories of personal experiences witnessed or lived. When you tell someone something you've went through so that they can see it, it's like you're painting a picture in their absence so that they can put themselves in your shoes. An anecdote will always get people to see you, to feel you, and imagine what you're saying. Number 2, use what we call analogies and metaphors. Now, analogies and metaphors, this is when you suggest that one thing which is not related to another, they're actually similar. For example, when you say Apuuli is like a cup, anyone can pour in it and then drink out of it later. That's a metaphor. It could be an analogy. You've seen analogies that people use, don't judge a book by its cover. And then I start explaining, you never know that that person is actually good. It's only that when you look at them. That's an analogy. If I want to convince you that you have actually not known me much for you to decide on whether I'm a good or bad person, I will use the analogy of don't judge a book by its cover. Or a metaphor. When I tell you that guy is a fighter, he's a lion. Even when I don't describe to you who that person is, the moment I relate him with a lion, you get to perceive that he's persevering, he is a go-getter, and he's a hard worker, or whatever attributes you know of a lion, you get to put them on this guy. That is an analogy. And lastly, number 3, you can use an illustration. And an illustration could be a specific reference to something people already know, or an example people can relate with. For instance, when I was starting this particular video, I started by telling you about a girl liking someone or not liking someone and how they justify or not justify. When people can relate with something, if they already know it, if they already see it, when you start explaining to them anything, they can make sense out of it. Next time when you want to persuade people, do not go look for all the evidence, all the data, all the statistics. Maybe start with asking yourself, which story, which specific reference, something that happened that we both know, can I refer them to? The moment they can see it, feel it, or imagine it, then they will look for the evidence to validate the idea they've bought. Remember those 3 things. Number 1, use an anecdote. Number 2, use an analogy or metaphor. And number 3, use an illustration, which could be an example or a specific reference to an activity or event. If you're interested in overcoming the fear of public speaking and speaking with clarity, we have created a public speaking challenge for you. I'll be teaching you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on how to overcome the fear of public speaking and speak with clarity for free. If you're interested, just click interested. But also, if you're actually interested in the public speaking classes, the ones where you pay for, physically in Kampala, around in Tinda, all you have to do, inbox us with your name, phone number, and mail address, and tell us what you're interested in. Others, if you found value in this video, don't forget to share or ask any question you would want me to handle next about public speaking and communication. Thank you.